Hey guys, what is up? This is Daquine. How you fine folks doing this fine evening or morning or afternoon, whenever it is you're watching this? I have a bit of an announcement that I would like to make. Not really so much of an announcement. Maybe it kind of is. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Um, I would like to be able to let everyone know that I have a plan of some other videos that I would like to be able to record that aren't necessarily always going to be video game related. As some of you may already know from maybe the videos that I've maybe put up on here, on Twitch and or YouTube, or that maybe the videos you've seen me play or I'm sorry, not play, but take part in regards to like the Thread Raiders Twitch channel, which, by the way, go and visit, please. Thread Raiders, all one word. Shameless shout out, but please go ahead and check them out. They're freaking awesome as well. But as you guys know, I love making my video game streams. I'm a freaking nerd in that regard. But last few years, I've also been getting into a lot of tabletop related games. Mainly like D&D, and shortly after, a little Pathfinder, and then getting into some of the others, like maybe one or two sessions of Vampire the Masquerade, and a few games of like Fate, things like that. Oh, and Honey Heist as well. I've been kind of getting into all that kind of stuff, and I figure that I wouldn't mind at least making the attempt to create more content, different kinds of content for this channel, for Daquine Gaming, where it's not solely video game streams and weird video game clips and things like that. Of me doing weird things in Dark Souls or Rogue Legacy or something like that, right? My idea is to make the attempt to dive into a little bit more tabletop-y stuff as well. I'm not having the video game stuff go away at all, because again, I love my video games. I'm a freaking nerd. That way I'm a gamer, video gamer at heart, really. But I think as a fun idea, I would like to see if I can get into making something along the lines of like D&D characters, D&D character creation specifically. Like I have these ideas that I've been thinking about, today and so on. Again, this is maybe an idea. This is something that probably doesn't take too long to really think about, but it's potentially a good idea. But the idea, though, being, again, like I said, character creation, where I'll sit here in front of the camera with like this. I'll be sitting here with my D&D books and things. You can't see it. Just see my screen hide. There's my reflection right there. With the player's handbook and maybe the other player supplements, or at least the common ones that you would use in character creation, such as Volo and Xanathar, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and maybe the Dungeon Master's Guide, depending on the kind of character I'm making. But I'm sure you've seen these kind of videos before from other content creators, and I think I would be legitimately interested in trying to create something like that on my own. And maybe in the same vein, or not same vein, however you want to put it, I would like to see if I can sit down and create maybe a variety of different characters, like maybe once or twice a week. I don't know, something like that. Test out some scheduling stuff on that, where I, sit down and try to come up with an idea for a character. Like say, sit down, I'm in the mood to create something in the vein of an already created character. Like say, I don't know, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, or you know, Link from The Legend of Zelda, or something like that, like maybe a video game character, or you know, maybe an anime character like Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, as an example, or I don't know, maybe maybe like may have something like that where I create a character as similar as I can to an already established character, or take a character, pre-established character, and maybe make a D&D character based off that character. Maybe based on personality slash plus skills, things like that. Just to kind of make it different, So again, I could say I want to make a character who's like Link. Well, that'd be kind of obvious, create maybe an elf type character, but maybe he's I don't know, a fighter or something, right? And try to have him have a character that fits that character as closely as possible. But then maybe there are other characters I could make, like Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, where I'm not really creating specifically that character as closely as I can, but maybe I'm taking that basic character concept and I'm trying to make a D&D character kind of loosely based, at least use that character model as a beginning, right? As a beginning starting line for a potential character, maybe based on abilities. I don't know. I don't always want to go off race, because a lot of these characters might end up being human, and that's kind of boring if all these characters I make are always going to be human. So that's why I'm going to try to be creative with some of these builds, that are based off pre-existing characters. But go off of, take these ideas, right, and create, maybe, and just we have these characters as that starting point, and then let the imagination go from there. But other characters I'm thinking about creating could be we could go online and do a character was it a character fantasy character idea generator, right? And just hit the generator and have it give us basic rundown of a very simple character, like, oh, this is a kleptomaniac cleric who is in trouble with the law, something like that, right? And then we would go off that and maybe develop a character together, and then maybe some other ideas I could have for for these shows. Maybe I don't know if I'm giving too much away at this point, but I'm thinking, maybe have some times where it's audio audience you have to learn how to speak a little bit. Audience participation, precipitation. So have some audience precipitation. Ooh, boy, that'd probably be a pretty sweaty and stinky stream, I would think, right? Or maybe have guests on, and maybe me and that guest creates a character together, kind of a thing. And then maybe have that character, once that character is done, I would create this character in a PDF, right? And then once that character is satisfactory and done for that stream or recording, because it depends on my schedule, if I can get something recorded beforehand, or if I can create the character live via stream, on Twitch or whatever. But either way, once that stream goes live, and then maybe I then post the PDF, somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but post the character somewhere, and then make it shareable with everyone. So if, in case it's a character that you really like for some reason, or that really resonates with you, or if it ends up being a character like, oh, I don't know if it's necessarily a great character in my opinion, but maybe it has a good start. Maybe I'll download the character sheet and kind of tweak them a little bit and make them my own. So not only am I maybe making good content for you guys, again, something for you guys to enjoy, but something that you can get something out of it, like maybe some really good character ideas for your own games, whether it's an NPC or a player character, something like that. I think that would be really awesome. If I would love to be able to have something for you guys to be able to have, right? Not just from what you're watching right here and now, but something to be able to take away, or some takeaways, so to speak. That'd be really cool. So, I mean, that's kind of my idea. That's something that I would like to see in the future. So hopefully, if I can, get, I mean, I already have some ideas I've been kind of cooking up for the last several hours. Maybe some potential character ideas, or maybe how I could create these characters. Maybe kind of how we, how I just discussed with you guys, how I could potentially do this. But hopefully, if things work out right, maybe this could become a normal thing. I mean, depending on how these videos resonate with you guys, as the people watching this, right? I thought I smelled like some fruity. That's weird. Anyway, but anyway, that's kind of my pseudo announcement. Just maybe some for you guys to be able to look forward to. I hope, and something that maybe by announcing into the world, maybe it'd give me a little bit extra motivation. Even if this series isn't long running, maybe it's something that I could create like a mini series out of, right? Really? Really? That's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, that's my idea. So hopefully, this video will help get you guys geared up for it, and help create some buzz and excitement for it. So please, maybe make some comments about this. I'm gonna post this on. I'm gonna have this be premiered, and I'm gonna also maybe post it on Twitter as well. I think, and then see what you guys think. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And on that note, if I can just find my bloody there's the mouse. I'm bloody professional. That's what I am. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully this works out. Let me know in the comments and all that good stuff. See you guys.